Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to do some ramping with some Sultai colors. Mostly because I wanted to play a particular card that summoned Leviathan that actually cares about you having Leviathans and Serpents. So hopefully today we can ramp up and do some big things. Also, credit to another creator out there, I believe it was Hamhawks, that actually had something like this, and they were actually playing Sin, which I kind of wanted to play anyway, so figured why not? Let's give it a go. So, Smuggler Surprise. This is going to be a way we could trick our big creatures into play, hopefully if all the ramp stuff works. We do have a couple of Armored Scrap Gorger. While being ramp, it is a way to remove stuff from opponents' graveyards if necessary. We do have to be a little careful though, because this could sometimes remove stuff from our graveyard that we might actually want, but we'll just have to risk that. A couple of Esper Origins. This is a way that we could surveil to put stuff in the graveyard to set up some other plays and gain a little bit of life. Also, the third chapter on here to give your stuff trample actually matters when we have a bunch of big bodies. Glimpse the Core, way to just ramp up, go get a forest, always good. Gonna play some Jill, Shiva's Dominant. This is actually a way that we could bounce other permanents, keep them off the board while we're trying to set up. But also, if we just have the mana, then we just start making things unblockable. Like, still gives us a way to win. Have some Lumbering World Wagon, because this card's actually just good, helping us ramp. A couple of copies of Awaken the Honored Dead as a way to remove stuff if necessary. Bloomvine Regent. This is just another way we could ramp up, right? So we're going to keep on keeping on. And it's a dragon, and we do have another dragon in the deck as well. We have Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We've all seen enough of this. We know this makes us extra mana. Summon Titan, it gives us something with Reach and Trample, which is pretty nice. And again, if we're able to give all our stuff +X and Trample, that could lead to another win as well. Meringue River Regent being that other dragon we mentioned, letting us draw cards, but also just letting us bounce things, which is great, because if Summon Leviathan returns our stuff that lets us bounce things, then we just keep stuff off our opponent's side even longer. And even funnier, turns out Coma World Eater is actually a serpent, which is kind of sweet because it doesn't get hit by Summon Leviathan, which cares about Krakens, Leviathans, Merfolk, Octopus, and Serpents. Speaking of which, we just mentioned earlier that Sin is actually a Leviathan, so it will not be affected by that either. But this is a really crazy card. It's a 7-mana, 7/7 flying Leviathan avatar, but when it enters or attacks, you exile a permanent from your graveyard at random, then you create a tap token that's a copy of that card. So all these other things we've been putting in our graveyard, we might just get a copy of, which is great. If it's a land, we just do it again. So yeah, this could be really awesome if things work out right. But, you know, the deal is, you got to go along for the ride. Then at the end of the video, there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this and give it a try. Also, don't forget to, if you want to support the channel and save yourself some money, go buy your Magic cards over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on your whole order. All right, let's go see if we can ramp to some sinful wins. Oh, this is... and we don't have double green for this guy. We do have Esper Origins, though. I guess we'll keep it. You know what's funny? Looking at my opponent's username is like, how have I not seen that before? Pikachu is hilarious. That feels like that should be some type of satirical skit online or something. Wow, are we just gonna walk up the ladder here? I guess we go ahead and just ramp up, right? I'm assuming they're just playing kill cards. So if their plan is just to destroy our things, we can take our time, I guess. Random, but we could destroy a cornucopia here, I guess. Yeah, might as well. Get rid of the cornucopia. And then this is where, do we just ramp or try to do something bigger? I think we just ramp here. Because we can wait till the opponent maybe taps out, tries to play something like one of the rooms or something here, which I could see being possible. They might also try to go for it. Nope. Okay. That feels like they have a strategic betrayal or something, the way they checked our graveyard. I'm gonna go Esper Origins. I really don't care for either of these, if we're being honest. Why not? Give you a chance to use those removal. Ooh. We'll keep both of these? Oh, no, we can't do it in that order. We lose the summon Leviathan. Alright, sure, that's fine. Oh, I forgot. I actually do get to put one in my hand from that. For some reason, I thought it triggered next turn. So we could have done it the other order. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, whoa, what happened? Wait. Am I mistaken on how this card works? Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you put it in your hand. Like, how is this not... Oh, did they kill it before it got the counter? Well, why am I looking at a Smuggler Surprise on top? Am I going crazy? I swear, there was 2 summon cards on top, right? It was Leviathan and the 7/7. That's so weird. I mean, I don't mind having a Smuggler Surprise under the circumstances. This is just a crazy... Huh. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I'm sure I'll see it in editing, but that just feels very weird. Okay, I return target creature or land card from our graveyard. Well, there's nothing there to get, so we'll just decline. I mean, there was a land, but whatever. We'll pass the turn. I might even just discard and draw here. I probably should have just attacked. Honestly. One, two, three, four, 9. All right, we could just do all of this, so sure. Are we at there? Oh, yeah, we're at there in step. All right, let's just do all of it. Wow, not a lot there. Not a lot there. We can go Bloomvine and this guy. Now that's cute. Was not expecting that. That's something. Don't need any more mana here. Alright, if you want to trade, I'm okay with the trade here. Yeah, it seems fine. And now I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would need... Well, if I pay 4, I get to draw and discard. And then I would still be able to pay 6? Alright, sure. Another Overlord sounds fine. Are they just out of removal spells? They might actually be. They want to zombify that guy. Yeah, sure, I guess. Not sure what the worst thing is that can happen here, but let's go ahead and draw. And we discard 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this. Actually... If I just bounce everything, attack... Yeah, let's do that, because I can get an attack, and then I can just play Leviathan and pick stuff up again. Return... Oops. Both of those. Yeah, sorry this first game's a little bit clunky here while I'm trying to figure things out. Opponent's at 18, so we can attack for 10, 14. Can I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and still play Leviathan? Looks like we could if we wanted to. Remove, I guess, this. The only reason I would play Leviathan here is it pretty much makes sure they can't do anything. If they play their 2 creatures, we just bounce something. But I don't even think we need to. Actually, they only have 1 unknown card, so I'm just gonna go for it and just say, like, hey, if it's the right card, it's the right card, whatever. Because even if they play those afterwards, yeah, if they swept the board and then played those, we'd still be able to Leviathan and attack for 4. So as long as they're just at 4, it doesn't matter. Well, they had a deadly cover-up, but again, doesn't really matter. I don't know why they played the creature before the cover-up. That was weird. I mean, you're just dead now, right? Turns out we didn't have to play around that many removal spells. I thought they were going to have more. But it all works out in the end. Alright, well, we'll just attack for 4, and that's going to be Xaxes. Not how I thought this game was going to end, but, you know, whatever. We'll take those. Ooh, that's a lot of tap lands. And a lot of slow spells. Yeah, easy mulligan. There was a lot of things going we didn't like. Oh, this is tough because we don't even have a... Oh, alright. We're going to keep it, but... I'm going to hope between these surveil thing. Okay, that'll help. I was going to say that we're able to find an extra green source. That was critical to future operations. Alright, we can play this. Go get a forest. And we have all of our colors now. Do still need double blue, but we have Undercity Sewers. So this works out okay. We could Overlord, play that, and then have 5 mana to hopefully set up some stuff. Okay, that helps too. Why did I do that first? Gosh dang it. I should have made my... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to need that anyway. Yeah, that's fine. My brain skipped for a second. I was thinking... I don't know why. Like the dragon that puts the land... Searches and puts the forest into play. I was like, no, this is just making a token. Alright, what are we worried about you doing, opponent? What are we worried about you doing? Oh, speaking of, there's a dragon. Alright, in the turn. The crazy thing is, we can play to get a lot of value before we have to commit to anything. Oh, they're like, whatever, now we just got to start using spells because you're not playing anything. Which is totally fair. Oh, well, I might want to play Meringue now. Wait, was this actually lizards the whole time? They had the all flame cash gecko draw. That's awesome. You have another one? That's hilarious if you do. I was thinking they were some type of mid-rangey Rakdos something. That is so amusing. So what's weird is now, like, if I just play Leviathan on my turn... Oh, well, Leviathan can't be targeted, really. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just do that. Let's go ahead and draw. Ooh, and a Jill. That's sweet. I'm gonna go without this land, because we don't desperately need it right now. And we'll just do this for the time being. And we could still, like, bounce something, kill something, or go search for lands. Like, we have a few different options here. Gastral Thrill Seeker. That doesn't have Death Touch or anything yet, right? Nope. Doesn't even have haste yet. Yep, and here come all the geckos, which makes sense. Oh, there's a Cruel Claw. What? Okay, well, that's a thing to know about. Let's just outright kill a Cruel Claw. Because we don't even want to have to mess with that. And then... 3. I played a land for the turn. Alright, so... We attack, we get to draw a card, right? Whenever it's turn, attacks, draw a card. So let's do that. Okay, that didn't help too much. And then we can just... I think I'm just going to play Jill here, actually. And bounce the Thrill Seeker. And now we have a pretty formidable board for them to have to punch through. And they only have one unknown card, so we don't mind that much. Sure, and we have access to 3 life later, so we're not that concerned. Yep, Valley Flamecaller, you got it. They could give their Gastral Thrillseeker Death Touch here, which is important. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to play the dragon anyway. That's fine, whatever. Ooh, can't quite play 2 dragons. Can I play this in a dragon? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be just short. Dang. I might still do it, though, as a 4/4. It's just, like, extra value. Yeah, let's go for it. Ooh. We will probably take the Meringue River Regent. Put that in the yard, though. And then I may not play the... Well... Yeah, well, If I just back-to-back dragons... But yeah, let's do this. We're not going to die anytime soon. You know, famous last words and all, but we're probably okay. And I can block the Thrill Seeker with the other dude, because it's just going to die anyway. Yep, you got it. Actually, what if I just block? I'll just kill both Thrill Seekers. Like, it doesn't really matter. And then I get my choice of card back here. Oh, never mind. We got Coma, folks. I'll just get Summon Leviathan back. Sure, let's discard this. But I'm going to go, because I'm greedy, Coma first. Play a land. No need to search here. I think we're good. We're at 13. I can't see anything crazy happening here. Yeah, because they spend mana for that. They're not going to have 6 mana to kill Coma. Yep. And that's basically the beginning of the end. So weird that this turned out to be lizards. The way the game started, I thought they had something else. Yeah, we got all creatures in hand for a ramp deck, but... Alright, well, opponent's going to get to see the cool part about Summon Leviathan for us. That Coma doesn't get scooped up. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay, this seems reasonable, so let's keep this. Let's go with the Mortuary. Wow, triple Glimp. That's probably too much, honestly. We're gonna run out of basics before, or run out of forest before we even need that one. Sleep Curse Fairy. Wow, alright. So we're probably gonna end up having to play around a bunch of counters. So that's gonna make this difficult. I imagine that's the thing this deck is not going to be good against, but we'll see. How many counters are you playing and which ones are they, opponent? On the plus side, if we get them to counter enough stuff early, we do have dragons. So we can block things. I assume that gets a counter. Yep, as I would expect. That can stay. Trying to get to where dragons and things are last. Is there... Oh, well, maybe not. Well, I assume you'll have a removal spell at some point, but this does get us another land, so sure. Could have snuck down a dragon there, but I figured probably best to go for Overlord first. See if they kill that, then maybe dragon next turn. What is this? Every time something attacks one, you draw a card, then discard. Yeah, sure. You got it. Oh, so you want to copy this guy. I see. That's a pretty crafty plan, opponent. I dig it. Unfortunately, our deck does nothing against that plan. So, probably bad for us. Gonna assume next turn we're in trouble. Actually, wait. You have to pay a lot to copy that, right? Because it's the cost of the card? Yeah, X mana value. Alright, well, we'll just do this, I guess. Okay, find something good. That qualifies. Especially if the opponent spends mana here, like killing something, drawing cards maybe. I mean, this thing still has ward too, so that's going to be annoying, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, technically we're winning the race right now. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, there's no way you're just going to let us attack for 10, right? So what do you got going on? I mean, I'm going to try to attack, obviously. And what does this guy cost? He costs 7? Oh, he costs 8. You're still a couple of mana away from that. I mean, if we're trading 5 for 10, I mean... Alright, sure, they're going to untap to block. Fair enough. Alright, so they're going to go kill spell. Alright, sure. This works. So we're getting them to spend the mana. That's ultimately what we needed. Okay. Alright, so we don't even mind losing our board. We ultimately got what we wanted out of that. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8 mana left. So we'll be able to target the 2 important cards and pay the 2, which is good. You're on discard, makes sense. I mean, they might just be playing straight up Reanimator stuff too. Okay. Oh, they did have the other spell stutter though. Sweet. Yes, I do want to target that and that. Alright. Now, I don't know what type of removal they have. That's a different story. But now we got to find some of our other big monsters. Alright, there's zombifying that, but there's nothing else in the yard. Oh, you get one of our things. I forgot. Yep, that is a problem. Sure. We'll take it. Let's just find a summon Leviathan. That's all we need. That'll solve all our problems. And we haven't even seen one this game yet. I still have a dragon in the yard, which is annoying. Alrighty, well. We're going to be up against it here. Gonna give ourselves all the outs we can, I guess. Alright. Take action. Obviously, trying to thin this thing out. Play this guy. Would have been nice to have that sooner. We could have stopped them from getting stuff with Arden. But as it stands, we're just going to pass. Actually, you know, I maybe should have taken a chance to attack there for 11. 12, actually. I have to research for a land. Because it would have... Well, I mean, I don't know. We would have put them at 7 because they weren't going to block with Arden. But then... Yeah, we would have probably still been dead. I don't think it would have mattered. We would have taken too much here in retaliation. Because these have menace. So that would have made sense. Yeah, sure. They're going to give my Regent -X, -X, I'm sure. Oh, I guess it would only be -1. They only have 1 fairy right now. Alright, well, looks like we're all in on Summon Leviathan. This would be the plan, I suppose. Oh, you can pay X. Oh, just gets an additional minus. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's fair. I mean, we're still on the same plan. It doesn't change anything from our side, realistically. All right. Do we got it? Nope, we do not got it. All right. Well, they win that one. Okay, we're just going to be playing all ramp all the time, I guess. This is what we're signing up for. Which isn't the worst, because we can glimpse, then glimpse plus Esper Origins, and then figure out what things look like after that. But at this point, we have all the mana, right? Oh, opponent's not doing anything, so we do have time, I guess. Get a forest, play Esper Origins. I'm kind of good with both of those, but I want to put Meringue in hand. So the plan is going to be put Meringue in hand, play this. I don't really know what the opponent's setting up for, though. Yeah, I guess. In that order, they could stay. Because the backside says, look at the top row. If it's a permanent card, put it in your hand. However, we did this last time. And we didn't get the card into our hand. Okay, we did that time. I think it was last time because they targeted a thing. Yeah, that can stay, obviously. Okay. What big crazy thing are they going to try to do here? Do I care about blocking that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 and 3. I'll take 7. Alright, let's go here. Though being cute, we could bounce our own stuff, but nah. Slow them down. We'll play this. Get this. I mean, it looks like they're just playing big green rampy things themselves. Alright. In the turn. And then other creatures. So I'm going to put a stop during my upkeep so that I could actually crew the World Wagon before the summon goes away. It's funny, I almost considered playing that in here, actually. Alright. That triggers, makes sense. Our turn, let's crew this. So now we go to our main phase, that'll die, all our stuff gets bigger, and that is definitely more than lethal. Since they only have 2 toughness. Yep, that'll do it. Alrighty. Mana, mana, mana. That's the best thing. We just want mana, mana, mana in the early goings. This does make green, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Go get a forest. Back-to-back summon Leviathan seems funny, but we won't get to cast them now. Well, I mean, they only target 1 card, though, right? Yeah. Oh, you thought it was going to take us a while to cast that, huh? How wrong you were. Got another one? I mean, I'm your Huckleberry. Let's see what you got. Nothing is the answer. We love that. Oh, Calyx. We're just going to be making you replay that whole pile over and over and over again. Yep, that makes sense. When a creature attacks, you surveil. Can I do this and anything else? Nope, I'm just going to do this. Just keep the opponent's stuff off the board. Why even let them block, you know? And now we just have piles of 6/6s. Yep. Alright, I don't hate this. I was about to say, oh, this is a hand where duress could get us real badly. Yeah, we're probably going to need that. Okay, that's as quiet of a start as we could expect from the opponent, I suppose. Overlord. Alright. Yep, we're gonna need some help now. What are we trying to do? Is this just a ramp as much as we can situation and try to sneak some things into play? Are we supposed to just kill a Llanowar Elf here? I mean, that's not the craziest thing. Alright. Mostly because I don't know what else they're doing. And maybe this will give me time to find some other bounce creatures or something to play alongside the Smuggler Surprise. But this is probably just like a Yuna deck or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need to find our Summon Leviathans. Alright, well we found the 6th land. Though we did lose a Sin to the graveyard, which I would have much rather just had. Oh wait, we could return that. Oh, wait a minute. What else is in the graveyard? Oh, there is a Summon Leviathan. Alright. So we might be able to get tricky here. Let's do this. Oh, there's a Meringue River Regent too. Okay, cool. Let's play this guy. Alright. So, if... Either way, we could discard a card. We can get Sin back. We can hopefully hit some... Oh, wait. We need to get lucky to hit the Summon Leviathan. We'll see what happens, though. We should be mostly okay, though, I think. Let's go ahead and discard... Do we discard Summon Titan? Or do we just go with this? Because we bounce... Well, I don't want to bounce that, actually. We'll bounce these two. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we do bounce that. Because they're just going to make them recast it. Then, for sure... I'm just trying to figure out what this turn looks like. If I get rid of the land and leave myself Summon Leviathan the next turn. Or, I mean, Summon Titan. But I think I'm going to do it. I don't think they're looking to get rid of creatures here. So it's probably largely irrelevant. And Summon Titan, while nice, is cool, but we're trying to do big things here. They don't have anything in their yard. Well, they do. They have the summon. Okay, cool. Let's pass. I mean, they might just cast another summon Knights of the Round or whatever. If they do, they do. It's worth the gamble. Okay, that's a nuisance, but not the end of the world. That could have been a much worse turn for us. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Because I only have exactly 6. Let's remove this. Because that was the other thing, too. If they've had a Yuna, we could have stopped them from getting it. Or getting the card they wanted, I should say. Alright, so we will bounce these two. We did get the summon Leviathan. It worked. It's great when a plan comes together. And then now we get to attack for 13. Draw 2 cards. Bounce both of these if we want to. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm missing a blue. No! Oh, I thought I had more. Oh, I had the wrong mana there. That hurts my soul, I'm not going to lie. Well, I guess we attack these then. Oh, well, I wish I would have had that first. Oh, we got it anyway. We got the other one because there was nothing else in the graveyard to hit other than the Lumbering Whirlwagon. Gross. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I was assuming they just get to block the 6/6 and then we just play other stuff and go off. But man, when this hits, it's kind of gross. Like, this was thumbs up, A1 good stuff here. Ah, we're going to have to mulligan. Okay, that's something. I am going to... Man, both these are good. I think we have to keep that, though, because we're probably going to end up needing to draw cards. I have all the colors, I guess. Let's make sure we have green down with no damage. Man, our opponents have come with the great puns today. Today we have Han Cholo, which I guess is the barrio version of Han Solo. Oh no. Well, I guess you're not long for this world, little scrap gorger, if they're just getting rid of cut downs. Yeah, there's no way. If you're playing a graveyard deck, you're not letting me keep the scrap gorger. I was gonna say that's the worst card for you to let us keep. Alright, the deck's trying to get work done here. Alright, Rubble Belt. I'm assuming they're going to reanimate this next turn. But we'll see. If I believe that... Yeah, let's just attack here, I guess. And then I think I'm just going to draw. Not really sure what I'm hoping to draw into. Maybe just an untapped land to play the Summon Titan, but something. Yeah, I assume that was the plan the whole time. So you get that out, kill our Jill, which makes a lot of sense. Sure. Finding another Jill would be dope too, though. I mean, we also die if they just have another removal spell regardless. So there is that. Oh, never mind. We found one of the cards we could use. Do we keep Smuggler Surprise here? I feel like that's the card that goes. Just under the circumstances of what we're dealing with at this point. Restless Cottage. Sure, I guess. Oh, we won't get the cottage anyway, because we'll mill first before we draw. Or no, that happens during our main phase. Never mind. We'll draw, then that happens, right? Yeah. Okay. There is a Jill we can get back in case things get too squirrely. So that's good. Take action. Usually I would get a forest. Forest does just turn on all of our lands though, so I might as well do it. A lot of times you don't take a forest because we have other things that go get forests, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't realize we were gonna end up with this much mana. But again, probably got to kill the Scrap Gorger. Unless you just have another reanimation spell, then you just get the dude back right now. Well, that's cute. Huh. Well, I thought I knew what I was going to take. But it has to be a creature or a land. So really, we only get Jill out of this exchange. Yeah. I'm going to decline. I think Jill is cool, but not really what we need here. Alright. And we'll crew with this. I want to save our Scrap Gorgers so we can respond to them doing other things. And if they just want to get rid of our World Wagon, then like, whatever. Also, them using removal on a Titan or the World Wagon and not our Restless Cottage is actually pretty good for us. Because we want to use those to get things out of their graveyard, obviously. So we'll go attacking. Feel free to block these. I don't mind. Let's go get an island. Alright, they have one card left. If it's a reanimation spell, we can target stuff in their graveyard. So unless they're playing the one instant speed one, which almost nobody plays, we should be okay here. Oh, they're just passing. Alright, cool. Well, let's get a green mana. Let's start by trying to remove this guy, because you're the biggest problem. Love that for us. You suck, card. You suck. And I feel like I should be attacking with the World Wagon, because there's only one other threat to get out of the graveyard, so I'm okay with that. Probably should have searched for the forest first, too. But it's okay. Alright, they had another Bitter Triumph. That works. Not mad at it. Again, they used it on something that wasn't one of our key creatures in this matchup, so I'm okay with that. Alright. And we're looking pretty good. We have stuff in our graveyard we get back later. We have a removal spell. Oh, they just have a Cactar straight up. Alright, well, that's a thing. Been seeing a few decks trying to play the Cactar shenanigans, so that makes sense. Fortunately, we can just kill a Cactar. Play this. Yeah, I think we've got things under control now with the Reanimator deck. Go attacking. Actually, I could attack with both of these, because you're only going to have one card. I don't want to risk anything stupid happening. Let's just do this. Get rid of the Cactar. There is a world where they could, like, draw a card, do a thing, like, or draw a couple of cards. Like, so could have got silly. But yeah, they weren't going to win from there. It was really fun to see Scrap Gorger get into the mix and do what we put it in here for. And that actually took us up to Diamond. So let's talk about this deck. It's kind of crazy. Okay, first off, very small sample size. It was 11 and 7, so 61%, which is pretty good. The thing is, I almost feel like the deck should be focusing more on the bounce stuff. The problem, because like I think you could go like maybe even 3 copies of Sin, because that was nuts when that went off, right? Play an extra, I don't even know how many Summon Leviathans we're playing. Maybe play a full set of 4. Maybe you max out the Meringue River Regents. Maybe you go up to 3 Jills, because every time we got multiples of those in a game, it was hard for the opponents to overcome. The downside is you do have a little trouble against the hardcore control decks, right? We have to dodge some counter spells, maybe get a Smuggler Surprise during the opponent's end step, so that's a thing. But if you've been looking for a way to use these cards, this was pretty sweet. We did some really big stuff. In some games, we just ran over the opponents. We won some long games. We won against the graveyard decks. So the deck's actually pretty versatile. So I'm digging it. So yeah, this was a surprise. And thanks Hamhawks for your list, because I'm not sure I would have considered playing Sin, but it did work out perfectly. So even though we only got it into play once. But yeah, remember, if you want to download it, links in the description. Don't forget to buy yourself over at Tales of Adventure and save some money, because that's important. If you want extra videos and private deck help, check out the memberships below. Otherwise, just keep supporting the channel, watching videos, and watching them all the way through, because that's free and it helps. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.